Hello and welcome back to Embers Adrift, the open beta. So I'm still at the farm area, little village area that it was last time. Hang on, that is the wrong button. F11 brings back my UI. And I found this gentleman here, which we haven't had a talk to yet. So let's do that. Clearly preoccupied in thought, the farmer doesn't notice you approach. After you clear your throat, he is startled out of his thoughts with a sudden jump. Blimey, Drifter, you spooked me. What do you mean by sneaking up on a man like that? Apologies, I didn't mean to startle you. Well, you bloody well did. No harm done, it's just that I saw one of those others wandering through our fields last night. I was restless, couldn't sleep, so I looked out the window and there it was. Just staring right back at me with that eerie orange gaze, despite heading the other direction. It's like they always know when someone sees them. I can't shake it out of my mind. I hope it doesn't bring misfortune upon the fields. After all these years, they still give me the shivers. What do you mean? Yeah, those black figures that wander from hollow to hollow with the ember glow coming from their hoods. Always staring, always watching. I wonder why. We all do. Some folk call them ember wraiths. But mark my words, those things ain't dead. I've got a gut feeling that there's something humanish about them. Humanish. But they ain't human at the same time. They're just others. The Academy agrees, and apparently that's how they refer to them in the notes they be taking about everything that goes on around here, or so I've heard. What do you mean hollows? Oh yeah, you were newer here, aren't you? Well, hollows are those things that turn your vision bluish and make you feel funny when you get too close. Oh yeah, I've been close to a bunch of those actually. 2 of them at least. And one of them at the end of the last episode. No idea where they came from. Been told that they just popped up overnight during the early days. If you ever find out, share the secret with the rest of us. You mean New Haven didn't build those? Certainly not. Weird looking if you ask me. Just as creepy as them others. I've always wondered if anything lived inside at the top. Maybe that's where the others go when they vanish. Did you just say they vanish? Oh yeah. You've never tried to chase one down? Not that it'd be a good idea, mind you, but lots of people have tried and poof, gone. Some tricks of Ember if you ask me. I think it's done something funny to them. Ember it is. How mysterious. Thank you for the information. To be honest, I've completely forgotten why I came to talk to you in the first place. Happy to help. Alright. I have not seen any of those others that he's talking about. What do we have here? Are the thieves gone? Do they only appear at night? That's pretty interesting actually if they do. Yeah, I guess they do. So yeah, this is a blue one with a chevron, and I would be kind of interested in trying to see if I could fight it on my own, because it is probably level 1 or 2, and we are pretty close to a guard, so we could just run if we fail. He hits pretty hard, but yeah, he's not going down very fast. Maybe with a few lucky hits we might be able to get him. I still have some healing potions. Yeah, come on. Yeah, one more. Good hit. Alright, well, it was doable, but I didn't actually check if something like this gives you more experience. Let's have a sit down. Alright, I should probably hang on. Let's eat one of these. One of these. Currently executing. Alright. Should go. Yeah. That's faster now. Yeah, I'm wondering how, if my theory is correct, that it will be your the sit downs will be longer once you level up, because it doesn't strike me as the kind of game where you end up having thousands upon thousands of points of health. But if you do, and the regeneration rate is the same as it is now, yeah, then you would get into Everquest areas of regeneration. You approach a young woman hard at work, what appears to be leather armor. She doesn't appear to notice you, however, as you get close, in one swift motion, she produces a short bow with a knocked arrow pointed in your direction. Who are you, and what do you want? Sorry, I'm new here. I'm just getting to know people. I can leave if you wish. She slowly releases tension on the bowstring and eyes you dubiously. No, it's fine. Between the smugglers lurking about at night, and learning how to live on my own in these fields, I suppose I'm a bit on edge. What can I help you with? Whew, you scared the blood right out of my face. You mentioned smugglers. Yes, there are some in New Haven who seem to be losing trust in New Haven's ability to provide, so they've started stealing. They need to be careful, or they might find themselves exiled to the north. What do you mean, exiled to the north? New Haven has a council with the authority to exile certain folk who are harming the community in a serious and repeated way, or have committed vile crimes that cause a complete loss of trust for them to exist in the community safely. We have few cells for a handful of degenerates causing mischief, but not a good way to hold long-term criminals, so serious criminals get sent north with some supplies and the hope that they can survive on their own. Alright. It's such a welcoming community, I have a hard time understanding why people would commit evil acts against it. So these smugglers are a part of New Haven? It's hard to tell, it's always dark when they're snooping around. I think some New Haven folk have run off to live in the woods in this valley, and try to survive on their own by stealing from the farms. Honestly, I yearn for freedom like that sometimes. Can't you seek out these people and live with them? I don't wish for that. That is shameful and dishonorable. New Haven has done nothing but try to provide and care for all of us, even those who struggle. No, what I wish to become a ranger. What I wish to become is a ranger. Or I wish to become a ranger. What I wish to become a ranger. I think this sentence is wrong, but it might just be me. But I don't want to leave my family and die in the north. I yearn to explore and have adventures, but the rangers have seen a steady decrease in numbers for some time now. Just as New Haven has, they've stopped all unnecessary excursions. Rangers, who are they? The Rangers are a group of explorers in New Haven. Their goal is to go into the north on scouting missions. They try to explore, map out the area they discover, and eliminate threats. They also gather information and raw materials, like food and essential crafting components, so that New Haven can thrive. I hope some of the excursion parties out there are still alive. They've been presumed dead, and New Haven's reach has greatly diminished. We're basically stuck behind the Darklands and the Northlands. Thank goodness for the old wall. If not for that, we'd probably be overrun. The Rangers seems like a noble group. I hope you are able to join them someday to continue their mission. Thanks for stopping your work and talk with me. If I see you in my travels, I'll bring word. If I see any in my travels, I'll bring word. Right, I see. Of course, please help New Haven as much as you can. We need all the help we can get. Oh, right. should we do? Should we have a look back here maybe? That might be copper actually. Yeah, I think it is. Need to be real close before you can actually tell. And there it goes. You know what I think? What the problem is with the it looks like the cast bar is kind of off center, but I think the actual cast bar is precisely in the middle. It's only that it has a little icon next to it, and that's so it's bigger on the left side than on the right, and that's why it looks like it's off center. Let's see if he has some bear urine for us. Dazed. Yeah. Here we have the over the shoulder view. Alright. Yeah, it seems kind of weird to me that they do provide an over-the-shoulder view, but they don't have a first-person view. And I'm kind of thinking that maybe they're unable to... Well, yeah, I don't know. Because it might be... Oh, so if we're over the shoulder, then we cannot actually move the camera around around our character. We're always stuck in this kind of direct control. Because if I use the right mouse button, press down, and I look around, it's this, but the same goes for the left. And of course, if we use this view and I use the left mouse button, then we can look around. But yeah, with this one, nope. And this one also doesn't allow to scroll in and out as much. Young buck, 2 chevrons. We didn't get any. No. I don't think I might have missed the loot on the bear. Because otherwise it would say bear was empty. I don't think we can interact with doors in this one. Nope. Or maybe we can, and maybe just not with this door. I cannot check characters that far out. So I can see it, but I can't actually click it. Yep. Nope. Nope. Leroy. Jenkins. Stop picking your nose and start picking the crop. You hear the farmer shout at an unseen farmhand as you approach him. Gah, marmalade nuggets, you scared me. I almost soiled myself. What can I do for you? You looking for work or something? Sorry about that. No, not looking for work. Just trying to get to know people. I just arrived recently. It's a nice farm you have here. Thank you. It's not consortium construction, but it's good enough for me. Why is this capitalized? Consortium construction. It's good enough for me. Maybe someday I can afford to have them put on some finishing touches. I just built this section and my sister's section over yonder with my dad and some friends from New Haven last season. Well done. What is this consortium construction? Oh yeah, the Consortium is a guild of crafters in New Haven. Aha. They planned out the city, built the walls, the markets, and all the buildings during the early days of New Haven's founding. They won't let anyone forget it either. Interesting. They must be fine crafters and builders. What do you mean, they won't let anyone forget it? Well, you see, they built everything, but they also started the money system. They aren't just crafters anymore, they run the banks, manage the purchase and sale of property in New Haven, and rent out the market stalls. They claim a strong economy is good for the future of New Haven. Luckily, we have this farm and don't need to rely on them too much. We sell our wheat, flour, and other crops to them for New Haven's stores. The people of New Haven appreciate the Consortium, but are frequently frustrated with them too. I imagine they are quite wealthy. Yeah, I mean, technically they aren't doing anything wrong, it just seems a little greedy sometimes. They have definitely helped New Haven out in many ways and are even charitable in hard times, but they also control a lot of the money and resources in New Haven, and it doesn't always seem fair. Right, thank you for telling me about the Consortium. Of course, they can be very helpful, but try to avoid getting under their thumb. Alright. So yeah, I've kind of mentioned this before. One of the things I really liked about Shroud of the Avatar, and of course this game doesn't have the same interactive dialogue system that game has, but still, not having I do like not having quest markers and just being able to talk to people and just hear them out, see what they have to tell you. Yeah, even though you could say the same about Shroud of the Avatar. I wanted to mention that the roleplay elements aren't really there, because yeah, you have pretty much no option of what you're going to ask. It's just maybe if the difference between if a character wants to trade with you, or if you want to have a conversation, then then you might have two options. Let's get that one. Yeah, so far yellow ones haven't been too bad, but that might change, of course. Yeah, see, like I mentioned with the casting bar. I don't know, it looks off kilter to me. Yeah, that was pretty tough. Maybe have a seat for a moment. I don't think just plain guards have any unique text. I think that's more of a... You can kind of use them as a information. Yeah, there. That's the original position. Kind of an information dump in a way. I might put it here. I don't know. Yeah, alright. Full health again. Kind of line these ones out. Brown bear cub. Let's try, although bears might be difficult. Well, we can use a potion if we need to. Oh, the thing I wanted to say about first-person camera, maybe they can't Maybe they... Well, I don't know. I was thinking maybe they cannot implement it because once you have... That means that when you're um, zoomed in far enough, the character kind of has to disappear on your end and not for the other people. And maybe the game has trouble with that. If you... Yeah, I don't really know how to spell that out more concretely. We would have games that if you zoom in far enough, your character becomes kind of translucent, and after that your character kind of has to disappear, else you would be in your character's face. And not in front of it, but actually behind the face. And maybe they cannot do that in this client. Then you'd get that kind of that freaky effect that you might have in some other games where you diluted urine. I need to take that here, I believe. Should we do that now? Although I'm pretty sure that afterwards you get a it leads to a group quest, because there's a guy that is asking for bear urine to kind of lure out a bigger bear. I'm not sure, but maybe sidestepping. It looks faster than actually walking forward. It might not be. Or maybe just as fast. Bridge, New Haven, mining camp, bridge. Mining camp? That might be interesting. But let's talk to some people. Wait, this is something I saw recently actually. So once you get next to an ember ring, yeah, it lights up. So now we know that we're here. I'm guessing this is New Haven. Should we have a look at that? What do you have on your face? Oh, you have paint on your face. Lady Tallis, tool merchant. You look a lot like Lady Grey. Thalys seems to be in a heated debate with a drifter. As soon as she spots a potential customer, she composes herself and puts on a smile faster than a blink of an eye. Welcome to my shop. No finer trade than tools, my dear, and I've the finest in the land. That's quite the claim. Well, it used to be. Now my only competition within the valley is my little sister Lady Grey. Aha, that's why you look alike. At the second camp, our father loved tools and taught us how to make and maintain them. And I know she's been cutting corners lately. Mark my words. Besides, she can hardly lift them anymore. Let's see those tools. Yeah, I don't need any. So yeah, these characters seem to have a different shirt. But I think that has to do with class, actually. Yeah, you can have quite the height differences in your characters. Merchant, trainer. I don't know. Well then, what can I do for you? Need some training manuals, do you? No. Very well. What about you? What do you have? Winston. Winston seems lost in thought as you approach. What? Oh, hail Drifter. Funny seeing you here. Or is it? After all, I do carry adventuring supplies. What would you like to see? I'd like to have a look at your supplies. What were you thinking about? Huh? Oh, as you came up. It's nothing. I just thought I saw a light in the woods over yonder. I just have a bad feeling about what could be lurking out there. Yeah, so he might also be talking about those others. What do you have? Pointy arrowhead, bolt tips, bowstring, water, coarse thread, small bottle. Huh. Bread, Vegetable soup. Do we have anything to sell? No. Yeah, we don't need those. So yeah, this isn't worth anything, but I'm not really sure if we might be. I'm not sure if I meant to hold on to those because I'm filling up my bag. Yeah, I don't know. Oh well. Well, look at that. It's pretty nice lighting here. Oh, that's him actually. Yesterday he gave me this these foods and a health potion or a stack of health potions, I think. So yeah, that is one of the GMs. Is that a bad guy coming? No, this is a very big player character. Young buck. So yeah, they have made a point of telling you in the videos that they have. Oh, this is the crafting trainer that the guy in the back at the beginning was talking about. But I think we need to be better at crafting before we can do anything for her. Yeah, but they have implemented seasons in this game, and I'm fairly sure this is either spring or summer. And I don't think that the beta won't be running long enough to have it change on you, because it takes a month, I believe. In 1 month, it goes through all the seasons. So the kind of the grass and the flowers and the trees should be changing a bit, and then in the winter you'll get snow. You see a woman with sweat on her brow resting under a tree. She seems to be inspecting a very fine bow and putting the final touches on it. As you approach her, she looks up and regards you kindly. Greetings, Drifter. I'm Mariska. If you're interested in learning a craft, I can teach you about the different professions New Haven needs, and give you some basic training on how to create your first few items. We take refined materials and make them into things that help New Haven function and survive, like my bow here. By the way, if you haven't talked to Darimar yet, he can teach you about harvesting raw materials and refining them to be used in crafting recipes. I've always had a hard time teaching it myself. He's down south at the Ember Ring camp closest to the bridge. Yeah. Hail Mariska, I'm Evan. I'd love to learn about crafting professions. Thanks for the offer, but I think I'll pass. No, let's talk about professions. Now put them together. New quest. Alright. Wonderful, let's get started. There are 3 crafting roles needed in New Haven: weaponsmith, outfitter, and provisioner. Which one would you like to know more about? If you're already familiar with the basic concept of these roles, let me know. I can just train you straight away. What are you thinking? So, since we are a prospector, we probably need to pick either weapon making or the armor, the outfitter, but I think let's hear her out about these ones. Weapon making is all about the defense of New Haven. North of the old wall, there are many dangers. We must be vigilant and our weapons must be keen. Another weaponsmith means another person equipping themselves and their allies with top-notch weapons for the defense of New Haven. Whether to be a bow, an axe, or a sword. What are you thinking? What about armor and clothing? An outfitter takes things like cloth, thread, leather, and metal and makes everything from armor to jewelry. It goes without saying that New Haven needs these things. Some say, and I tend to agree, that the better your gear is, the better your adventure is. You'll need multiple components to make something worth wearing. What are you thinking? See, I'm kind of torn between either picking being an armor smith or being a weaponsmith. But let's go with weaponsmith. Although maybe armor smith. I don't know. It's the beta. This will all be wiped. Weaponsmith. Oh, right. All gathering and crafting professions must be level 6. All must be before you can learn another. So yeah, okay. Nope. Where can I check actually what my profession level is? Oh, armor weight. If you exceed it, you will suffer stat penalties. I see. Interesting. Yeah, maybe K? No. J? No. Aha. Yeah, I'm not level 6. I'm still level 1. I guess so. Yeah, I haven't found really that much. I'm guessing skinning would have been the easiest one, because I've been killing a lot of animals that could have been skinned, and I've not seen a whole lot of copper around. Yeah. Oop. Consortium supplier. You see a man frantically looking from a ledger to stacks of crates, barrels, sacks and other goods, while scratching his head. Well, how can that be? Oh, not good, not good. Hail, what troubles you? What troubles you? Good day, sorry, very busy. Consortium business, you know. Not capitalized this time. The man turns back to his ledger. Perhaps I can help. I'm new here, but I'm willing to lend a hand. Well, I suppose... Could you count these sacks? I seem to be getting a different number every time. Very well. 1, 2, 37, 38... 38 total sacks, sir. Oh, bother. That's what I was afraid of. There are some missing. Every day our counts keep getting thrown off. I'm not sure what to do. The stores are low, and the higher-ups won't be happy when I bring in less than I'm supposed to. Lumber is down, ore is down, meat is down, and now wheat flour too. If we didn't have the mountain springs coming directly into New Haven, even water would probably be scarce. Thank you, Drifter, for your assistance. Alright. Corporal. A guard hails you from the stables. Psst. Hey, you Drifter, come here. I have an opportunity for you to make some coin. I'm not interested in this time. I'm always in need of coin. What do you need? Excellent. Listen, I have a bit of a task that requires some discretion and possibly some muscle. The guard seems quite capable of handling themselves. What do you need me for? Well, the other guards can't know about this, hence the discretion bit. Can I trust ye? A few coins in my purse has been known to increase discretion. I'm a person of my word. Let's be at least a bit honorable about it. I hope you're right. Here's the rub. I was responsible for a cache of weapons that have gone missing. Nothing to do with me, but I just so happened to be the one on duty when the things went and disappeared. If the captain finds out, he'll have my hide. And worse, my pay. I need someone to find those missing weapons, but I can't wander far from my post, waiting for new weapons to distribute. But I can't wander far from my post, waiting for new weapons to distribute. To go looking for them. Aha. If you need, so that's his post. That's kind of what he needs to be doing, and he can't really get away. If you find them and bring them back, I'll see that you're rewarded for your efforts. What do you say? What sort of a reward? I could do that. The missing arms race. Okay, so here's what I know. The weapons were being kept here in the hold after they were delivered, but before they could be brought to the armory right now, the captain thinks that delivery is late. If you can bring them back before he finds out they're missing, no one's the wiser. Do you have any idea who might have taken them? Well, I did see a young lady hovering about the area not long ago. I thought perhaps she was just some drifter resting in the shade near the path not far from me, but maybe she was plotting to snatch the weapons when I wasn't looking or was distracted. I tried to approach her, but she bolted like a frightened hare. Never seen a lass run so fast. She must have had some friends to help her carry the supplies, for there were a goodly amount of them, and she's just a tiny thing. Did you see which way she went? Aye, she ran off into the trees, headed east down this path. If you follow down a bit, you might pick up a trail if she's left one. I will see what I can find in the area. They probably haven't gotten far with such heavy goods. They might still be close by. And while you're out there, keep an eye out for that hare of a lass. She might know something about who snatched these weapons. The sergeant would surely want to know. It might just save my hide if you can find out. Okay. So here's the path. Should we go east? Should we go? Let's maybe have a look. Maybe we'll run into someone that are immediately higher level than we are. So then we might as well turn back. But let's see. Hang on. Getting a bit of glare here. There we go. Young buck. Brown bear cup. That's in the player, not something. Shoot. Yeah. Let's fight something. I don't think you can fight something with your nope. You have to put away your torch, which makes sense, because you need 2 hands to wield this weapon. So yeah, I just learned that there is no overlap between weapons, between classes. So, although maybe swords. But yeah, a defender can use... the bear cup doesn't aggro, it seems. No. Yeah, defender can use sword and board, 2-handed maces, and we also have a polearm. And I think that is all that a defender can use. And then there are other classes. There is other classes which can use one-handed swords, and I can actually dual wield swords. So maybe swords do actually have an overlap. All right. Yeah, of course. Yeah, our food has run out. So regen is a little bit slower. I could probably eat some more though. Might as well. Yeah, the thing is, kind of the difference between kind of exploring and just talking to people and fighting. Kind of waste your stuff when you're just standing around talking to people. We don't really have a need to be fighting bears anymore. For now. Oh, look at that. That might be where we're supposed to go. How is my... Yeah. Kind of a shame that there really isn't much to interact with. Nope. Pond, New Haven, mining camp. Should be somewhere around here now. Should we have a look at the pond? Although I'm not really sure if that's where she went. Could be. Let's have a look here. Oh, yeah, I ran in a circle. Kind of surprised that this game doesn't have a con system like Everquest does, where you can consider a. Maybe you can. Hang on. What if I do con? Unrecognized command. Consider. Nope. No, I don't know any other phrases. No, if they were to use a function like that, it would probably be con or consider, kind of harking back to MUDs. You don't really need it because yeah, there is the chevron system, so you can kind of tell. Okay, we have a smuggler. So I think that these guys are actually they attack on sight, I believe. Let's have a look. Yep. And of course they aggro. Okay, yeah, we need to get away then. Nope. 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 Yeah, we're too far off for anything. Yeah, I'm not meant to go here yet. Maybe if I had a group. So because they walk with their weapons out, they can't really catch up with you, but I do think they keep coming. So we need to head back to the road where the guards are. Whoop. Or maybe they do leash eventually, I don't know. I'm not in combat anymore. So yeah, from the looks of it, here's the old wall, or maybe that is the old wall, and then between this and this wall and the other wall there might be some kind of actual settlement. So I'm kind of wondering what that looks like. Are they still following me? I don't think so. Well, then again, we have been running for quite some time. I don't see anything on the horizon. Alright, let's have a look here. Lieutenant Cole Krenner. Let's have a word. Hail. Don't you have anything? No. Okay. He doesn't have anything. That might be a first actually, an NPC that has absolutely nothing to say. Yeah, this one does. How can I repair my equipment actually? I was wondering. The anvils you find at outposts and camps can be used for repairing your equipment. The New Haven blacksmith keep them stocked with materials. Be sure to leave some money in exchange for the materials you use. The blacksmith will collect the money when they do their rounds to replenish the materials. I see. Where can I store my things? There sure is. You'll see chests at various outposts along the road, as well as New Haven City. Keep an eye on the chests to keep people's belongings safe. Only you and yours are allowed to take the things from the storage chest you put them in. I see. Sensing my directions, they'll probably tell you yeah, what can I do about hostile creatures I don't want to fight? You bring them my way, I'll deal with them. Right, okay. Farewell. Can we go in? Northridge. Let's have a look. Some of it awesome. The launcher has, although the launcher is pretty tiny on my screen, but it has some awesome artwork as well. Northridge. I guess we're recipe merchant. You see a man idly humming to himself and greeting all who come near. So excited to be on this side of the old wall. This is where I find my best and bravest customers. Speaking of, how can I help you? You're looking for some recipes or templates? No, I'm just trying to meet some people. Ah well, then you may be interested to know that the guards here are mighty twitchy. Some big to do a bit north and east of here. A place called Raven Rock the guards have established. I'm not sure why, might be worth checking out, though you're intending to go off gallivanting. Thanks for the tip. Just might check it out. Can I see your wares? What do you have? That's a lot. Zinc hatchet. That's a cotton banner. Yeah, we have absolutely no use for this because we are this one at some point. But yeah, we are really not there yet. So yeah, I'm guessing this is just a new area. This isn't a city or anything. And I'm guessing enemies will be pretty high level around here. I want to check actually. Yep, red. I'm not gonna mess with these. Yeah, I'm clearly not meant to go here yet. Yeah, I was hoping for some kind of settlement, but nope. There might not be any in this game. Aha. General merchant. It's clear to you that this merchant is quite nervous. He tries to collect herself as you approach, but fails. Ugh, how can Gary be so happy? Spiders to the east, grub bats to the west. Ugh, do you know he tried to drag me up to Raven Rock? We barely made it back from Brook Hollow when everything fell apart. Ugh. Sorry, not your problem. How can I help you? I have a wide array of goods to trade. What is Brook Hollow? Hollow. Oh, a sad tale. It's an attempted settlement in the meadows to the west. We haven't heard a word from them. I think there may still be some left alive there, at least there was. Oh. Well, we're not going there anytime soon. If ever. Torch, yeah, kind of your usual stuff. Huh, need to be level 40. Alright. Level 10. Level 30. Alright. Whoop. That is another player. Yeah, we're not, we're getting out of here. New Haven Valley. Alright, let's fight a bear cub. Target is too far, target is too far. Yeah, I know. Yes, I think the defender class is the only one that doesn't have a ranged weapon type to go along with it. It's kind of a shame. I think one of the other ones can use a crossbow and the other one can use a longbow. Maybe this one gets an ability at some point. Maybe throw something. But maybe not, because looking at it from maybe a grouping perspective, you'd probably want someone else to kind of pull in some mobs, and then the defender would be waiting around the corner probably, and then would take aggro. And if a defender had a ranged ability, he could do all of those things. Oh, come on. Nope. He's at 0%, come on. Yeah, we'll manage, but... Okay. And the brown bear cup is empty. Let's have a seat. Ugh. Yes, and from what I'm seeing in the launcher and stuff, this game has actually been in development since 2014. And I do know it changed names at some point, but I don't know the other name. And I don't remember ever seeing anything when it had the other name. And I'm not sure why they changed it. If there's some controversy behind that. Yeah, I'm wondering. I guess this POV is playable, but I don't know if it's preferable. Hey, you're a thief. Come on. Yeah, they come out at night, it seems. So they have mentioned that although this game is kind of meant to be you know, built for group content and grouping up. Kind of like your old school. Thief was empty. An old school MMO. They do mention that it is possible to solo. Whereas, of course, when you look back at classic Everquest, you'd have to make a very particular class build almost to be to be able to solo anything basically. Because yeah, from what I remember, and again, max level for me was a level 14 cleric on a P99 server, but I think after level 5 or 6, really soloing stuff was just kind of out of the question. So yeah, as of now, level 3, white enemies are doable. You know, same level enemies. I'm wondering if that stays the same, because that was kind of the thing that changes in EverQuest, because kind of equal enemies would be doable up to level 5, 6 or something. After that, it was really hard to actually solo stuff, unless you were I don't know, there were a few classes that were kind of okay at soloing. Necromancer come to mind. I think Druid was doable. Yeah, clerics really weren't. Also, Paladins and Death Knights I think had a hard time because they could take damage, but they couldn't really dish out much damage. So, yeah. Shamans could solo quite well, I think, because they could snare enemies and then just put dots on them. That's why I played a bit of a shaman, I remember, but I didn't get as high as my cleric. I think the shaman got to maybe level 11. What should I do? I could runner. Let's get over here. Maybe you have something for me. I'm not guessing she is tied to a quest or anything. Front position. I'm not sure what that is about. Nope, runner was empty. Yeah, I thought maybe she was linked to the quest, but the quest about the stolen weapons would be cool if she had a note or something. I could go deliver the bear urine. Yeah, I'm not really sure if there's anything I can do of any substance now. And with that I mean, you know, in the first episode I could kind of go over all the settings and just explaining kind of the stuff that I have seen so far and what I know, but now it's just like, yeah, I have some quests which I probably can't really do, so I probably need to grind up to just grind some levels so I can do the quests, or I need to group up to do some quests. Let's go and hand in the bear urine. Let's see what happens. But again, I'm fairly sure that just leads to a quest, a group quest. I think we need to head back a bit, because then I need to go here, I believe. Oh, I think this is the dampening they were talking about. Yeah, there is a bit of a kind of a bobbing. Oh, you better run. Quite a few people around now. I'm guessing America might be waking up. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's not too bad, this fact. I don't know. And third person is not as needed. I do like a bit of head bobbing at first person, because else it looks like you're floating. But again, this game doesn't have first person. Well, you can turn it off if you get sick of it. Yeah, I think we can go now. We could go this way, kind of head over, and then we can get to the guy that needs bear urine. Oh, smuggler. Yeah, so that was kind of the first NPC that attacked me, and I was kind of confused for a bit. I was thinking, you look like a player. Why are you attacking me? Smuggler was empty. Coal. Are we still level 1? J? Yeah. I guess. I don't know. So this would be level 5, I guess. So we need to go here before we can learn anything else. Before we can actually craft anything. Yeah, I might have had the easiest time skinning. Can imagine already being level 6 then. Oh, I don't think I've been there yet, to this Ember Ring. Oh, I do actually have another quest that for which I need to kind of explore the area. Kind of a cartography quest. There we go. You discovered hollow respawn points. Okay, aha. Let's see. List objectives. Yeah. Alright. I think we need to go south. I think we passed the hunter is farther to the south. Oh yeah. No, not seeing any ore. Is that something? Nope, just a rock. This maybe? No, just a rock. Yeah, I think that's the hunter here. All right. Bearded. Oh, did you get the reagents I asked for? Here, the urine you asked me to collect. That's proof enough. Keep it, and here is some more as well, alright? You'll want it after what I'm about to teach you. Thanks, I think. What could one possibly do with urine? Piss off your enemies. No pun intended there. Yeah, sure. That's exactly what it can be used for. You can provoke your enemies more effectively if you douse them in urine. Calgon Pheromore started using it with animals long ago on account of them marking their territory. A legend of a marshal he was. But in recent times, other defenders have found this little trick to work just as well on humans. No one likes piss thrown on them, do they now? Okay. Okay, I see your point. I'll start using this as well when I want to provoke an enemy to protect my allies. Now, about this diseased bear. Yeah, that was kind of the thing. He wanted the urine to lure out a diseased bear. That is one hell of a... yeah, I guess that's a bear on his head there. Yeah. Anyway. Ah yes, a crafty beast and mad, this one. Seems it wanders this little valley here. It's spreading sickness to the other animals and seems to be attracted to the death knell of other bears. You'll have to kill some more bears in the little valley here. And don't forget to collect more urine. Keep an eye out for the diseased thing. We can't risk the meat supply of New Haven going sour. Can you do that? Yes, I think so. Don't be afraid to recruit some allies if you fail. Bring me its disease-riddled hide as proof of your kill, and I'll make something for you. I do have some diseased... will this suffice? So I do have some hides. Let's see if he... Oh, I see. Ah, very good. It seems you've proven yourself once again, Evan. Don't worry about the rotten disease. It'll make you more intimidating. Ha! Baden grabs some crafting materials and sets to work. You rest a while you wait. Here you are, Evan. A hastily made but sturdy belt. Wear it well. Thanks. I'll do that. Ranger belts. Okay, we get some health regen out of that. And one more armor class than what we have. Okay, well, we completed that. I actually should have... Well, I could check on the recording, but... if a quest actually gives you XP or not. We have the same color shirt. Oh, he has a mace. Do I have a mace actually? No, I have a sword. Let's check out our belt. There we go. Again, yeah, it doesn't show up. Nope. No belts. Yep. So yeah, just I guess we just gave him one of those disease-riddled. Oh, I have another one. Can we give you another one? It's quite intimidating. An intimidating belt. Alright. Well, that's that quest done. I don't know. I could go looking for that for the missing weapons, but I'm guessing that's really not. Yeah. There's some copper, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, this might be the thing that is putting it off center. Oh, let's do some crafting actually. We're close by. We can do that. Or refinement. We can make some ingots out of it. This is the gentleman that wants us to explore the area. Good to see you, adventurer. What have you been able to find? Where should I be scouting? For this section of the map, I need reports of everything you can find between the Great Chasm and the city wall. Don't keep this old man waiting too long. So yeah, the quest log actually lists all the things you need to find. So yeah, if we use this one, crafting station, we can probably make some copper ingots. Craft all. So yeah, like I mentioned, I think these buttons I think they just don't scale well with the UI. I think they're just a bit too tiny here. You gain trade experience. Let's see. Maybe we have 6 now. J? No. Oh well. Yeah, they tied this to level to some extent. You cannot be which I don't know. Some people dislike it. I think again, what's his name? Super Bits and Bob commented on this. You can't. This really means that you cannot make an alt that is just really good at crafting, but is like a low-level adventurer, high crafting skills. That is not possible because you need to have a certain adventuring level to up your trade skills. Which was also true in World of Warcraft, even back in vanilla. I think you needed to be at least level 30 something before you could learn to up your skill to 300. So yeah. But again, yeah, some people like the idea of having maybe a character that's maybe an old character that is in a guild, and just the guild just helps that character along in crafting. So you basically have a guild crafter that is not any good at adventuring, but is good at crafting stuff. But yeah, that just isn't possible now. I don't know. I don't care either way. I guess some people have probably stronger feelings on it than I do. Aha, we have a personal stash here. Additional space. No, I don't think we need that. Might as well put that thing away. Yeah, I'm not really sure about these disease-ridden pelts. It was I was lucky that I held on to one. Scrap ore. Don't know why that wouldn't just go to my gathering bag automatically then. No, that won't go. Okay. No, training manuals, not what I was looking for. Although it doesn't mind. Yeah, I think it doesn't matter. We can just sell anything to anyone. There you go. Don't need that. Shattered gem. So count 1, material level 1. So it, because it says material level, I'm guessing it has some use. Yeah, this is just really the case if maybe there's another NPC that wants this stuff. Aha, I see. So this can be used by the other, yeah, I already noticed that this one can be used by a support class and this one can be used by the other class. I'm not really sure what it's called. We have defender, we have supporter. No, I'm not sure. But I'm guessing if a support character would pick this up, it would also appear on one of these ones. So yeah. Alright. Yeah. I think I'm gonna call it a day. Again, the eyes kinda act weird, don't they? I still think it has something to do with the eyelids being as they are. Kind of the skin color in the eyelids has trouble with the actual eyes. Maybe it's not as bad as the recording, but they kind of seem to, the eyes seem to flicker a bit, and they don't seem to look very natural. They do look a bit better, because as I said in the first video, at first my character had brown eyes, and then it looks it just looked like she had empty eye sockets at some points. Maybe it's better if we look up real close. Yeah, this. Yeah, now it's not too bad. Now she looks pretty nice. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, it's not that I mind the character models. It's just that they all look pretty samey to me. I think she looks pretty much the same as I do. Kind of the same face. She has different eyebrows and different hair, but that's about it really. And same probably goes for this. Well, you're in a hurry, it seems. And this character. Again, yeah, kind of the same face. Yeah, apart from just some hairstyles and some beards on the male characters, that's it. So yeah. Ah, so eyes actually move if you have something. Hang on, I want to try that. F11. So if I have something selected, do I look at it? Yeah. All right. Yeah. She's looking that way. Huh, alright. Okay, I have to do something. Does my character actually blink? Hang on. That's kind of a pet peeve of mine. Kind of back in the N64 days, it was kind of the, for me at least, well, I think in 3D games as a whole, well, it was the introduction of 3D games mostly. Well, on console. Then again, also the PlayStation 1. But yeah, yeah, I don't think she blinks. The N64 had some in kind of the mainline Nintendo games like Super Mario and Zelda 64 or Zelda Ocarina of Time especially. They had some really good. Um, uh, there you go. Animations when you were standing still. So for the longest time, I would check if characters actually had animations to go along with standing still for a while. She has some, but I don't think she blinks. So yeah, she must have very dry eyes by now. Yeah, like I said, it's kind of a pet peeve of mine. I don't do it all the time, but sometimes I'm kind of when it's like, yeah, I have to check. Do the characters actually blink? And it doesn't look like she does. One game that I was kind of surprised by that was Resident Evil 4. Leon does actually blink in that game, even though it's kind of hard to see his face. It's only, I think, only on the PC where you have enough. If you use the mouse, you can kind of swerve the camera around fast enough or long enough to actually see his face. With the controller, I don't think you can have that wide of an arch with the camera motion to actually see his face that much. But still, even though you could probably forgive that game if Leon, if they didn't took the time to make a blinking animation, because you hardly see his face in that one. But yeah, Leon blinks. And here we have an MMO where you do a lot of looking at your character, I think. Could well do. Yeah, she does not blink. So yeah, no blinking and no first person camera. Oh well. Yeah, I kind of said all I've had to say really. So I don't think I'll do another part. There is still time. As of now, it's Saturday, and I think the open beta goes is to, well, tomorrow and maybe even Monday. Might still be going on Monday. I'm not sure. Maybe somewhere during the day on Monday. Again, that might all be different if you're in other parts of the world. Which, yeah. Whoop. Oh, actually, no. So your character can actually go invisible. So yeah, I'm not really sure why they wouldn't have a first-person camera then. Because yeah, then the whole stick that I was doing about maybe you'd have the trouble if your camera would be inside your face, that you would be on the inside of your face and you would see some games have that where you're looking at a set of teeth and eyeballs because you've clipped through the face, but I'm guessing that wouldn't be a problem in this. So yeah, I would be interested to know why they've chosen not to add a first-person camera, because I do think that the classic MMO crowd would like a first-person camera. Anyway. So I don't think there might actually be... I don't know if there's a difference between male and female hairstyles. It might all be the same. Because this guy seems to just have kind of the same hairdo as I had in the beginning before I kind of redid my character with her shaved sides here. Yeah. So yeah, all in all, kind of conclusion. I am interested in in what state this game will be releasing, because yeah, as well, I've kind of mentioned before, they might be a lot further along that they are showing here, because there might just be stuff that they really just haven't implemented yet. So, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, this is clearly a beta, and I can tell it's not really, you know. Well, then again, it's a small team, so you can't really expect AAA stuff, and they've kind of mentioned that. At the same time, people have mentioned, well, you're not delivering you're not delivering a AAA game, but you are charging for a AAA game, because to get into the beta is full price. And not only that, once it is released, it is a subscription-based model, which is neat on the one hand, because I'm kind of tired of free-to-play games, because I think it's just kind of sucky to have free-to-play games. It's either just, I think hardly any of them do it right. I think maybe, but you could also say that one has issues now, or isn't completely, still has some pay-to-win elements. What is that called? The ARPG. I always get the names mixed up. It's Pillars of Eternity, because that's the CRPG one, but then there is the other one that also has pillars in the name, I believe. Pillars of something. Man, I'm blanking on the name right now. But that one kind of prides itself on having absolutely no pay to win, but it's mainly cosmetics, I believe. But I do think you can still buy, and I don't know if you have to buy, if it's actually necessary when you get to higher levels. But you can buy extra stash space in that game with actual money. So yeah, that's maybe some pay to win in there. But yeah, most pay to win games are kind of awful in their monetization. So it's kind of neat that they kind of said, well, much like classic MMOs, we don't have microtransactions. It's just a subscription and that's it, nothing else. So that's kind of noble of them in a way. I don't know what the right word is, but at the same time, it's not. They have acknowledged themselves this is not a AAA game, but yeah, the pricing is. It's a full price game, and also the subscription is kind of your standard subscription fee. Somewhere between like 10, 12, 11, something along those lines. Yeah, more than 10, 12, 13, around that range. So yeah. But again, I'm not sure how close to release this build is supposed to be, but I'd reckon it's fairly close, because I think it's meant to release this year. So they have to hurry up. It's September now, so within 3 months this has to be on 1.0. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry for the tangent. If you are still watching, if anyone is still watching, thank you for watching, and have a nice day, and yeah, see ya. Goodbye for now.